I'm still camping out here at Cornflake Hill, getting ready for a last swing with my metal detector out here because I've packed up, I'm moving on. I'll be back here, don't worry, once the mosquitoes and the midges are less thick. For now, please just cross your fingers that I'm gonna find some gold today. That'll make it all worthwhile to return. Let's go. Got all my gear together. I'm on my way back up the hill here. So far this patch has produced some nice gold for me. There should be more gold there. The previous targets were not hard to hear. That's our first signal of the day, and I'm actually way below the area where I found gold before. The original area where I picked up a whole heap of nuggets is further up this hill. Still in the hole. Would be a good start if the first target is gold already. I've only been detecting for an hour and I'm working up a sweat here already in no time. I'm only wearing the long jeans because of the mosquitoes and midges. It's pretty hot actually. Still in there. Nice. I'm really starting to think this could be gold here. Oh. We're definitely close, but it's still in the hole here. We moved it. Yeah, the gold around here is coated with a brown layer. Very hard to spot amongst the dirt here. Yeah, I got it. That's another cornflake here from the hillside cornflake patch. Yay! First target of the day and on the gold here already. This run is actually a lot longer than I thought, which is awesome. So now I can detect in between all these waypoints here and hopefully get more of these cornflakes. Nice and flat, but I don't think there's much weight in it. But still probably 0.3 of a gram. Well, the sun is shining and I'm getting a few raindrops here. But that's okay. The storm is not supposed to come this way, but I'll keep an eye out on the sky here. It's actually a lot darker than what it has been. Was that thunder? First piece of gold of the day. Definitely a bit warm again today. But I'm not complaining about the sunlight because that's what I need in the camp to keep everything going. Yeah, the sunlight really is essential for me out here in the bush because I run my camp completely off solar. Unless there is a couple of rainy days, that's when I gotta start the generator. So far I've been running 2 independent solar setups. One is in the troopy here and the other one in my camper trailer. But I'm absolutely amazed by how portable newer devices are that are not wired into a car or the camper trailer. You can move them around and also use them for different purposes, no matter if it's at home or in the bush. This unit here is the new portable power station from Bluetti. This is going to be a big change when it comes to charging all of my devices. Inside this unit here is a 1152 watt-hour battery, which can be charged via solar or while you're driving, or of course at home from your mains power. And it would only take 45 minutes to get this unit charged up to 80%. Of course, when you're charging it via solar or in your car, it will take a little bit longer. There's plenty of power in the AC180, and with its 17 kilos, it makes it a lot lighter than the AC200, for example. The two sturdy handles make it so easy to carry it around and use it wherever you need it. It's easy to use, it's portable, you can take it anywhere, and so versatile. Plus, with its pure sine wave inverter in here, I'm not worried about charging sensitive devices like my laptop. The simple design makes it easy to find the outlet you might need. The two AC outlets put out 1800 watts continuously, but on boost you could even run devices up to 2700 watts, which could be a kettle, for example, a hairdryer, power tools, of course. In winter you could even run a heater, or in summer you could run a fan of this handy unit. You've got 4 USB-A outlets, and most of my devices charge via USB-A, but there's also one USB-C outlet which puts out 100 watt, which would be enough to run my laptop, which could charge off this outlet here. Then of course you've got a 12 volt cigarette lighter output here, which is very handy. And also, how cool is that? Wireless charging on the top here. So you could just put your phone on the top and it would charge off the unit, if your phone is new enough to support that. Plus you can also connect your app to this unit to see how much power is going in, how much power is going out, and so on. The display is very simple. It shows you the remaining percentage of the battery power, which is on 83% in my case. And since there's nothing going out yet, I've got 99 hours of power left. That'll go down, of course, once I plug something in, and then I can see exactly how much that device drags, which can be very handy if you're running a device and you don't have a multimeter and you want to know how many watts that device drags. On the left hand side here you can see how much you are putting in. Of course nothing is plugged in at the moment, it's on the 0, but that'll change. I'm going to show you how you can charge it via solar. The AC180 would easily run your camp fridge, for example, but I use it for charging everything because I've got my fridge on a different solar setup. So let's just plug a few devices in and see what happens. When I come back from detecting, of course, the most important part to be charged is my detector battery. So that'll go in first. I'm going to hit the AC output button, which activates this section here. Of course, I have to charge my phone every time I come back because I use it for orientation. That's plugged in. I'm gonna activate this section there. I regularly fly the drone as well, so I'm gonna charge the batteries back up. And then of course my GPS needs charging. And the device that drags the most power would be my laptop here. I'm gonna plug that in as well on the USB-C charger. Everything is charging. The percentage of the battery went down to 82 now, and that'll give me about 15 to 16 hours of charge time with the amount that's going out of this unit at the moment. We're now dragging a bit of power out of the AC180, so let's plug in some solar panels and see what happens. Look at these two cute little solar panels. How easy are they to carry? So easy to stow away in the car. And how easy are they to set up? The legs, of course, are adjustable. You can set it up on the perfect angle to face the sun. In full sunlight, each of these panels puts out 200 watts. But let's have a look, since it's quite overcast, if it puts out anything. Oh, we are actually getting some sunlight here. Wow! We're currently putting in more than is going out. I'll plug my phone back in. Not that it would change much, but with all these devices charging, and not much sunlight available, we are still putting in more than we are putting out. That is fascinating. So that brings us to over 40 watts going in, not even 20 going out. On a cloudy day like that, I can still charge up this unit and use it at the same time. Definitely a cloudy day today. I wouldn't have thought that these solar panels would still pick up that much solar power to charge all of these devices here. Incredible. So I'm thinking, let's plug in more. I'm just gonna quickly set up the Starlink, newly acquired. I wasn't actually planning on setting it up for this demonstration here, but since the battery has no issues keeping everything charged here, with that little bit of solar power going in. I still got one 240 slot open here. Let's plug it in. I love the Starlink, but unfortunately it's also a bit power hungry. Another thing I would like to mention is that in this wind I usually put my solar panel flat on the ground. If these ones fall over, they are not going to break like my glass solar panel. With all of these devices plugged in, we are drawing slightly more than we are putting in, which is not surprising on a cloudy day like today. Just because we can, let's have a look at the change of the voltage via the app. So we just have to select the device, which is the AC180. Battery power is on 81%. We are currently putting in 36 watts via the solar. And we're drawing around 45 watts via the AC outlet and about 11 via the DC outlets, which are the USB connected items. On the bottom here you can manually select what you want to activate or deactivate, which can be quite handy when you want to use your app as a remote control for the battery pack. In the future, Bluetti will bring out another battery pack. I assume that would show up here. If it was slightly sunnier, the solar panels would easily put in more power than all my devices that need charging on a daily basis. Brilliant invention. The AC180 here with an inbuilt pure sine wave inverter, and it can be charged via solar. It's portable. Definitely check out the link in the description box. You'll end up at the website of Bluetti and you can find out heaps more about this unit there. The AC180 is very close to being released, so if you're interested, keep an eye out for that in a week or two. Or you can easily subscribe to Bluetti's newsletter. That way you'll be notified once the unit is on the market. When you scroll down, you'll see that Bluetti extended the warranty of the power station to 5 years. And further down they give you examples of devices with the runtime you get out of one single charge of the AC180. And quite inspiring to see the different possibilities of how you could use the power station. That could be outside in your garden, in the bush, or you could even use it as a backup system at home, just in case of a power outage. I'll put a link in the description box below, go check it out. And now let's go back detecting. Low and slow, I'm very steadily making my way up this hill here and finally have got my next target. I didn't get any more signals right next to the subgrammer I dug earlier. Come on, please let it be gold. This one was only shallow. Oh, it's rubbish. Not sure what it is, but definitely rubbish. Well, it's not magnetic and it probably could be molten aluminium maybe. I don't know, it's not gold. I backfilled the hole just there And now I'm getting another signal just here. So I don't know if it's another piece of rubbish or not, but I'll definitely give it a dig because we're right in between the gold spots here and I don't want to leave any nuggets behind here just because I was too lazy to dig it. Would be a good spot with a washout around here. And what is it? It's hard to spot. I gotta sift it out to the very end here. Is this? Yes! It's only a tiny piece and it's very dark like the previous gold finds here, but that makes it very hard to spot. Look how small, but definitely gold on the corners there. Yeah, nice, right next to that rubbish find. So I'm glad that I dug it, and that's what I recommend to do in a patch area. Just dig everything. Yay, that's another one for the tin. The first one was feeling a bit lonely in here. It's got company now. Definitely not easy swinging in between these rocks here, and I don't even want to know how many targets I'm missing. But I managed to get the coil in between these two here. Have a listen to this. Yes! Hear that? Still in the hole. Come on, let it be. Another subgrammer. That would be awesome. Yes! It's another little cornflake. Cornflake nugget, or subgrammer I should say, but definitely another piece of gold. Finally, it was quite long going in between the targets here. Yay! That'll be number 3, I'm pretty sure. Number 3. I've just recognized an area. That's where the bent schist is. I found a few subgrammers in between here. And now I've got a signal down here. Right on top of the schist here on the hard rock. It's decomposed. Still in the hole. I'm really hoping that this is another subgrammer. Ooh, would be a piece of gold number 4, I think. Might be the biggest one yet, unless it's rubbish. Can we see it? Is it this? Ooh, certainly is. Nice. That's probably the biggest one for today. Oh, I dropped it. Oh, why does this keep happening? I got it. Yay! Another cornflake from the hillside patch. Biggest one for today. And same thing, nice and flat, like the other ones. Plus they're all coated in a dark layer here. Luckily the dark coating on the nuggets is not gonna decrease the gold value, because I could just end up melting it all down anyway before I sell it. Some people even put the gold in Alley Bright, which is a mag wheel cleaner. It contains a small amount of acid which could clean up the nuggets nicely, but I'll probably just end up melting it down anyways. I ended up with 4 sub-grammers for today, all different sizes, but all quite flat. Together they are probably not even going to be a gram, but I'm curious, what do you think? How much do these 4 sub-grammers weigh? Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to put these on the scales one after the other, starting with the smallest one. I'd say it's over half a gram, but not quite 1 gram, so I'm just going to say 0.6 of a gram. The smallest one, 0.1 of a gram. I thought it was less, so we might have a chance here. 0.26 of a gram in 2 pieces. Now I'm not too sure which one is the next size up. We'll try this one. 0.55 of a gram. Okay, so it's definitely over 0.6 of a gram, because I think this would be about 0.3 of a gram. Let's see. Yeah, nice. 0.89 of a gram. Not quite a gram like I thought, but at least a few dollars more than I expected. Thanks again for watching, guys. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Go have a look at Bluetti's portable power station. I'll see you next time.